You're going to get after 23 minutes of that last game for Villanova, that win against DePaul. But this is a fun place to watch a ball game. Thank you for spending your afternoon with us.
Likewise, Jason Benetti right now. Villanova goes a little bit. High ball screen with a back screen lob. Have a way to start. Oh, pretty. Defining moment early.
How many times the past couple years have we seen that roll, Kolek to Iguodala?
Absolutely, but the nice screen set it up. Cam Jones, that 1,000-point and a terrific bump.
He got that 1,000-point very quick day against Butler with a huge outburst early in that game.
Dixon's got to get some touches, I think. This is what he can do well. Blow by Armstrong.
That was a tough catch for Moore and a long jumper for two.
And Mitchell right on it. Not much distance. A healthy Moore makes this a different team. They got a corner on Moore maybe on that screen. Mitchell open up the body.
You know, the Big East is better when Justin Moore is playing. It really helps Villanova.
Oh, that was so tragic when he went down the NCAA tournament a couple of years ago.
He had a torn ACL in high school as well as his injury trouble.
They're doing it again. Nice little buff again. Jones collaborating with Coligan in the roll. Such a motor. Such a busy guy. Also,
would you say the next possession Marquette should do the same thing again?
Well, that's two different sets that they ran, but obviously not good communication by Villanova. Take advantage of it.
Now, Eric Dixon, the forward, can step out and shoot. That's his 22nd three of the year.
There's that little hesitation dribble. Should have shot it, I thought.
It's David Joplin, and that rolls in.
They need him to put it on the deck to loosen things up and also get him organized on the kick to him.
Without Sean Jones, without Chase Ross, they really are 7-8 deep at most, Marquette.
You may not see as much pressing or aggressive in the three-quarter court.
That one no good for Moore. Iguodala got a palm on the rebound. Nice tightrope.
They short the floor as well as anybody. Give Mitchell a chance to go to work. Misses here. Also with the outlet.
You said a tempo, and this is one of those games, and announcers talk about it all the time, tempo being important. This game is really important.
No question about it. Villanova will use a little more clock. He's jumping at the basket like Mitchell, such a competitor.
We mentioned off the top, Marquette's 2-3 in the Big East, but they have played one of the toughest schedules in college basketball.
It's some great wins, no question about it, particularly early in the year. UCLA before they went a little bit south, KU, Texas, Notre Dame, Georgetown, Creighton. Really good wins.
At Illinois, still a very good win. That jump shot is cash for Tyler Burton, the transfer from Richmond.
They don't get back, and look who's rolling live. Kolek. Great job shorting the floor, and that motor of also Iguodala. Get them up and down.
The word dynamic came out of Kyle Neptune's mouth about Iguodala about 5 times when we talked to him before the game, and he is a matchup nightmare.
He certainly, I think he was talking about your announcing them.
Oh, no, you misheard it. He said dynamic.
They got what they want, the mismatch for Dixon.
Burton feeds it down there, and he missed it.
Good read, though, by Burton. Does so many nice things. Him knocking that shot down. Oh, it just adds to the dilemma. He's got to make these. Get him going a little bit.
That was Iguodala to Kolek.
Get that confidence going.
Armstrong raked away by Kolek.
Makes so many great plays.
Even when the shot isn't falling.
Yeah. Talented kid. Great head for the game. Jones, one of the great finishers really at this level.
That's a hard drive, Cam Jones.
Got to jump on that hand. Too easy.
It looked as though he didn't even believe it was going to be that easy.
Well, Uso moves the big out. There's plenty of room to roam in. Nice bite.
Shot fake. On the reverse. That's nasty.
He's a kid. I love the way he cuts, like the way he plays. Very experienced.
He's a 1,600-point scorer in 4 years with the Richmond Spiders. Kolek shuttled it off for Joplin. Didn't want to take the three.
Nice spin. How about that, bro? He's enhanced his game with the bounce a little bit. the opportunity to not keep shots available.
He was the guy that jumped into the starting lineup from that round of 32 team last year with Omax Prosper off to the NBA. There's a guy from Villanova, Armstrong, who's really raised his game the past couple of outings.
He's the one guy that can just get in the lane and decimate the inside defense. There's a mismatch. I'll put it against Kolek.
He didn't. Instead, Moore knocks down a three.
Three is better than two, but right at the rim.
I will say if both are going in, they're going to have a pretty good day. Stevie Mitchell banging on Moore. He missed it, and a foul called on a hold against Iguodala.
Yeah. Armstrong really stuck him. Nice check out against the big guy.
We're going to have a nice game, I think.
Yes. He just plays within the system, unselfish. He's worked hard on his free throw shooting. Obviously one of the premier big passers in the country. Extend the floor, hard on, who can ring, hard on the floor, who can really knock down some jumpers too. And well of late.
I was going to say Ben Gold is on as well for Marquette. They go to their sixth man here.
And there's the shooter in the corner, Hassan.
To the opposite corner, that won't go down. It's a miss for Hart. But Hassan, you're talking about 5 for 6 from 3 in that game against DePaul, and he really made life difficult for Marquette here last year.
Both teams getting, really good looks.
I know you get choked up when the floor is that wide open. Trey Norman, freshman who's only played 127 minutes all year, is on. Jones, another spin for 2. Cam Jones attacking that left side of the lane one more time.
So good at the rim. And the other, I think Ware's got a handicap playing role who's going to stretch him out a little. Counter that, he can be looking at the low post, duck in.
Yeah, he rolled to the rim very well. Gold comes with a double. They get it out of there. Hassan for 3, and somehow that swirls down.
Can't leave him alone. Norman, a little late on the cover. Want to force him to put it on the deck.
How did he even see the rim on that shot is the question. Didn't that look like it was going to fade to the left? And it didn't.
His shoulders were square and feet as well, though.
Watch it again.
Kolek's so good on the dribble, drive, and find. And right here, look how close Norman is. I mean, he doesn't need much space. That's coming down cold, that ball.
Amarillo's own Brandon Hassan, who gets 95% of his points from threes on the year. He has 6 points from outside of 3.
Yeah, you should know that if you're guarding him.
That's an open look.
He gets going.
And that's good.
Different story when he rings the bell.
Yeah, that was the first points from Marquette, not in the paint today.
You know, at practice, he made a couple of Steph Curry shots from out of bounds yesterday. Incredible range in his shot. Villanova bully ball with the guards.
Armstrong, looking like Jalen Pickett from Penn State last year, and that rescue on the end line will stay with Villanova.
Boy, good memory with Pickett. What a tough player he was in that league. Oh, my goodness.
I mean, Micah Shrewsbury made himself a team out of that. They called it, quote unquote, and this is their quote, booty ball.
Well, that's, I guess, the name there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, Brad watched a lot of oh, he absolutely did. Don't worry, I watched your game with Tim Brando on Thursday night.
Well, I was working with a real pro that night.
7 to shoot for Villanova. Justin Moore off the shake. He knocks it down. Wow.
A healthy Moore. So impressive. Well, that stretches the D, opens up lanes, passing, cutting. Another good finisher, too.
Kolek got it to fall.
So good with that dominant hand.
You like to see him attack early instead of taking threes?
Well, he's going to have to make the 3, too, because he's going to lay off him. But the good thing that they can do is screen, and he can do some damage, too. How about this one bounce, jack it up, with confidence. Nice flow to both teams, really. Don't get what they want.
Crisp basketball game so far. Doesn't Moore look good?
Very much so. No question about it. Tough career with the injuries.
So Kolek comes out here. Zayd Lowry comes on. He plays about 8 minutes a game, but Shaka is going to have to go deep on that bench. They might look at that in a moment. Up top, a three for Burton won't go.
Nice play by Cole. Tipping it to his man. Mitchell's up, just shaking it off, though. Some cobwebs. Nice cut and pass. He's so good at the rim. How about making goal a playmaker hanging around with Oso?
You know what? By osmosis sometimes. And you watch somebody do it in practice, and they're gold to Jones.
Easy with those big words, you Syracuse grads.
Yeah, the word was two. Oh, you're saying osmosis. Yeah. Got it.
Look how much room because of the ability to shoot threes. And Dixon hasn't gotten touches in the box. They got a mismatch, too, if they wanted it.
Yeah, Moore got into the lane pretty easily. He didn't create a shot. Now Burton is fouled. A slightly delayed whistle that the crowd reacts to. Free throws coming for Burton.
And a dribble drive, getting to the rim, getting an opportunity at the free throw line. But how about this? A little step and go. Cameroon
here for Villanova. And you mentioned during the break, Villanova is one of the best free throw shooting teams in the country again.
Solid. Led the country a couple of years, too. And the big thing for Shaka was don't put them on the foul line. This is the first attempt early after 8 and change.
They're 82% as a team. And I know he missed the first one. I know we get blamed for that. But this is a guy who lives at the foul line as well. Tyler Burton does a great job of creating contact.
You can tell the way he plays. There's a little zone look now. Just to test the deep shooting.
Jones tried to stab there. There was nothing there.
See if they switch to man late in the clock.
Jones, long triple.
Now they're going to run it again on the defensive end. It worked. Missed shot. Make them think a little bit.
Marquette has made 9 twos and 1 3 so far.
This is where I think he can do some damage. You're going to stay at home. He'll find a little double as advertised to both of us.
Yeah, it was a late double, but it got the job done. That's a tough catch down there. Dixon is pinned out to Moore, and Justin Moore misses short. Rebound and a foul. Burton got whacked.
On Mitchell, I think. But that's the damage they can do. If you overhelp, the kick-out three is available. That is Villanova vintage basketball.
That's 2 on Stevie Mitchell. And Marquette's depth at the guard spot now is really challenged.
Yeah, no question about it. A lot of guys are going to have to step up. Trey Norman, one of those guys on the floor now.
He is a freshman out of Boston and Worcester Academy. Oh, nice trail there by Kolek to keep Hawson from shooting.
Yeah, he knows you can't leave him alone. They're a little bit of a matchup right now. They're all pointing. You leave this kid a nice hustle play by Joplin.
And saved by Kolek. He's bumped by Hawson. What a play by Joplin.
It sure was. He didn't give up on it at all. A terrific reaction with size. A little late on the closeout, but nevertheless, effort. And Kolek on the spot as well.
You know, when you pay for these seats courtside, sometimes you get a souvenir. You can take home a player.
You just don't go home with a bratwurst, huh?
No, you don't. You thought about it before the game.
I think he can do some damage with elevation, though. We think he had him.
It's Norman on the drive. Oh, yeah, what a finish.
When you start it from deep, put it on the deck and go to the rim. Only 2 threes for the year.
Trey Norman has 23 points for the season. He was a top scorer out of high school, but has not really had that opportunity here yet.
Nice ball moved a little late to Burton, though.
The double thinned it out, but Marquette got a miss. Iguodala on the gas pedal, and he threw it away off of Hawson, and Marquette will keep it.
A nice cover by Hawson on that weak side, too. So clever. Loves that little Brunson handoff, too, but here Norman, the 10.
It's funny, situations like this, and we've seen it with the Bryce Hopkins situation at Providence. Guys get asked to do something else, and sometimes they're more capable than even they expect.
Well, they get the minutes and get the confidence as well. And Joplin can make that.
He's about a 40% three-point shooter. Dixon to Traylor. He's got another.
Got to get up on him. You know that sets up some really dynamic offensive sets. With him out, guys can do some damage.
Two very evenly matched teams.
Look at the cut, and then of course also always great vision.
Best passing big in college basketball.
I don't know of anybody else that can see it as well. He's actually small forward talents.
And that's 2 and a foul for Hakeem Hart. And Villanova ties the game again.
And what did Kyle say about him? You could just see him blossoming. Some of the things that are availing themselves lately. You know, he can shoot the basketball, this time putting it on the deck. Heady player, good size as well.
Let me ask you this. Joplin's got 2. Mitchell's got 2. 8:47 in the first. What does Shaka Smart do?
The only thing you might do is play a little more zone. If you could, you know, hands up Harry kind of a deal. That's what Rolly used to call the 2-3 zone. Hands up Harry. Boeheim used to get offended by that because it was so sophisticated at the Q's.
Did you tell me Jim Boeheim got offended?
Occasionally. Of course, he's always got that dour look anyhow.
Oh, come on. He's your colleague now in the media.
This thing has gone south, this business.
Gold, tough catch. Iguodaro.
That's a shot. That little push floater. And Gold attracts a couple and finds it. 2 nice plays by Gold.
Shaka Smart will need it. And there's your zone. Would you call it hands up, Harry?
Yeah, just... You know, that's what they didn't really get a good bump. Dixon giving the bump, or looking to give it.
Oh, great cross-lane pass by Dixon, and the 4th chance is good for Ware.
He has played well of late, too. He's going to get more, and this kid can shoot it. Good hustle by Norman. We're going to get an open look right here.
Yeah, this is 5-on-4. Norman was in the stanchion and then in the crowd. And he came back to recover. Armstrong got it.
What a play by Dixon. Again, that, as you noticed, the 5-on-4. Armstrong, big-time dimension to his game if he can convert those threes.
He's got back-to-back career highs the last 2 games. Norman missed it for 3. Oh, what a punch-out by Iguodaro.
Maybe the best in the country at that, this team and that individual. Also slaps him out, gives extra possessions, game in and game out.
These two are very well-matched teams, Rap.
Very, 2 big-time teams with and Ernie D. He's not Ernie D. Everybody in New England, don't get mad at me. But just certain guards have that capacity.
Got to know his dad a little bit. A good man. He's here with some friends.
Coach and a basketball junkie, too. Still playing.
Huge Bill Raftery fan.
Well, let's not question his intelligence. Or should we?
Oh, I wouldn't dare do that.
Nice show by Gold, to protect by Oso, playing big. And this is that little matchup zone.
Armstrong, a little juggle by Ware. Kolek out of the fray. He's with Dixon, and somehow he pushed it up there and missed.
And a good job by Ware giving ground, caused that miss. Great hustle.
Kind of pulled the chair out.
Yeah. Rick Mahorn style.
A little bit. Second time his name's come up today. Armstrong.
Nice play by Ware, going box to box. They just don't get it to him.
It's a good defensive possession by Marquette. Wow. Armstrong beats it anyway.
Well, you know this kid's been working on his game. Rounded into far.
He is the one young guy in this lineup, and he has keyed an 8-0 Villanova run. Lowry listening to his coach. Good shot is a good shot, and he knocks it down.
That's his 3rd of the year. He has been playing well. Last game, I thought, runs the floor. Good offensive rebounder as well.
It's 7 points, 13 minutes in that Butler game, and Shaka Smart needed it. Armstrong really both shooting and facilitating early on for Villanova.
Villanova really gets the ball side to side, makes you work defensively. He's feeling it.
Missed that one, Armstrong. Marquette can tie with a 3. Kolek on the hunt. Lowry. 2 in a row for the freshman. freshman.
Now, that's exactly what I was talking about. There was no set offensively, but Kolek made it happen. And Lowry acknowledges big time.
So glad we were in that huddle because Shaka Smart said it and his team did it. Armstrong got caught midair by Gold. He fed it down low. Tough work by Ware. Dixon got a flyby from Gold and missed the jump shot.
And a really nice, that's going to go the other way, but nice adjustment by Dixon getting available.
It's high-level basketball.
It sure is. A lot of fun. Coaches will say nobody's guarding or not guarding well enough, but the team's really moving the ball, finding the right guy. It holds me to say, find the open man.
Tell you what, it's been good defensive possessions for like 25 seconds, and then they're getting beat late by good offense. Iguodaro, so tough.
Very, very solid player. Again, if you want to come down and help, he can find people.
Back-to-back 8-0 runs. First Nova, now Marquette. Nice slip.
But nice cut. But look at Kolek in the back and Lowry in the front. Great coordination defensively and a really good step and go by Moore.
Neither of these teams turns the ball over a whole lot, but this is substantial. Villanova's got 3 turnovers. Marquette, in 15 and a half minutes, has not turned the ball over in the game.
And to your point, they both average around 10 a game, which is a nice level.
When you let him operate like that, you're toast.
Now, Ware really not doing the job controlling him. It's a mismatch for him. He's not capable that far from the rim against a guy who's got great footsteps. Strong.
Hard drive by Burton denied.
Why would he expose the ball? Just lay it in. Nice give.
Gold got a little ahead of himself. Kolek calms it down.
We'll get him going too on that offensive end.
12 in a row, just like that for Marquette.
The big lineup's been effective.
Shaka Smart down in the stance, as we've seen this year.
Look at the closeout by Osi.
Burton tunneling, kept his foot, but not for long.
All defense. Iguodaro.
Jones. Oh, this place would have gone bonkers.
They were ready. Once again, creative by Kolek. He can go to the rim. Oh, goodness. Strong kid.
TJ Bamba breaks that 12-0 run. The senior transfer from Washington State by way of the Bronx.
This is a tough match for Ware. Are they switching now? Good move. No, this is disadvantage again.
Gold, Ware picks
Look at the Euro.
How about that?
From down under.
He is. That's the Oceanic Euro step.
Pretty. The guys getting some minutes for Marquette, showing themselves big.
Moore right into Gold and double dribble. Yep.
He had a good idea too. Hart dive into the rim would have been a nice easy basket. The competition committee took the ball. Now who is the competition committee?
I thought that was you and a couple friends at the establishment the night before the game.
I've never seen that. Have you?
Committee. I didn't know the competition committee was here.
John Paquette maybe from the Big East.
Don't bring John in. Don't make this John's problem. It is good to see John, though. Kolek, mid-stride down the lane, whips it out for Gold, who had to wait for it to bounce. Iguodaro tipped it to nobody.
Once in a while, he doesn't get enough air under that jumper. He comes up a little short. Nice cut by Dixon.
Got it out for Armstrong, and the new ball is as good as the first one.
Oh, what a great look. And, boy, is he shooting the ball confidently.
He got 3 threes in the first half. Armstrong. Kolek behind the back for goal.
He got some air, though. That's what he needs.
Moore out to Bamba. That was for the tie. Rebound Kolek.
And of course, they're always pretty well balanced for transition.
Tried to bowl it in there and might have telegraphed it a little bit. That tie-up's going to go to Villanova with 106 to first.
Armstrong got on that high side, heady play.
I don't mean this as a pun, but the basketball disappearing kind of took the air out of this.
It did a little bit. John was perplexed.
John was a little salty, I think.
Very upset.
Right before he started talking to you, the head shake. Like, I cannot believe this happened in a game.
Some coaches are perplexed on calls as well.
That happens every once and again.
You know, he's a shooter, so they close out right on Hassan.
Into the lane. Bamba is fouled by Gold.
That's that strength and speed and poise in the lane. Again, they move you around with Dixon not jamming up the low post area, and Bamba, little blow by with a push with that bounce. Gold with the tag.
As most are on this team, Bamba is an excellent foul shooter, 84% for the year.
I think they get 19 free throws a game, if I'm not mistaken. And that would be, what, their fourth attempt?
Yeah, 2 for 4 so far. Marquette has not shot a free throw yet. And 2 for 2 for Bamba. 1-point game and a dandy so far in Milwaukee.
2 for 1 here.
They get a shot off early.
Looking for that drop step, nice deflection.
Back tap by Bamba. Hassan pulled it up. He wants it back. And timeout, Kyle Neptune.
Heady play, didn't force the issue. Good control by Hassan. Confidence. You know, he can get through and beat people with the dribble. Now he's catching.
He was on the Big all-freshman team last year, even though he was a reserve for the most part, and he has really grown this year. Differential about 2 seconds, shot clock to game clock.
You want it late, so you may get a tip. Villanova very good at transition D, too.
Moore sizing up Cam Jones. Gold picks him up now. Justin Moore.
Nice job by Gold. Got a chance here.
Kolek with 2. Kolek with 1. Kolek got it on the window.
Wow, his left hand. Goodness, giving up an easy one.
49th in the country in three-point percentage. And they're just 3 for 12 in the first half. Kyle Neptune's Nova team at 4-1 in the Big East, trying to track down that Seton Hall team that has just been awesome for Shaheen Holloway early on. And Marquette kind of takes for that. There's another dunk for Iguodaro. Their first 2 this half, their first 4 the first half.
Boy, Shock is showing you something out of timeouts and situation plays. Widened everybody out. Middle ball screen, dive.
And Marquette just carving Villanova early in both halves with that type of play.
Same approach. Everybody out. Big playing the top here. Here's the double. And a good recovery.
And a steal by Mitchell.
And Joplin rolled to the rim to counter, and then Mitchell played the passing lane. Beautiful D.
Iguodaro the screen. He rolled. Kolek takes it into the lane and then resets.
Kolek shot under duress with a big. Got a good one.
This is Marquette basketball.
They're running down, hustling. I think speed to the rebounds is key now with the wide open middle. Guys taking shots. Got to make sure you stick your guy in the defensive end and take that opportunity for the offensive rebounder.
We saw Burton come out of the game. Another roll by Iguodaro, and he's fouled by Dixon. Villanova is in no foul trouble because that's just the 4th foul committed by the Wildcats all day.
They do not foul. And obviously they like to get to the free throw line, and Marquette is not giving them that opportunity.
This for Iguodaro is the first free throw today for Marquette.
I'm surprised they're shooting. No.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not. They finally straightened it out.
Kyle Neptune was going to run to Lake Mendota if he had to.
Now, where exactly? That's in Madison, isn't it?
It's in Madison.
Oh.
It's quite some distance.
Well, it's
the point.
It's a little chilly to go
it is.
to lake fishing.
Joplin front iron, Iguodaro the back tap. And here comes Villanova. Have you been ice fishing?
No, I've watched it, though.
Oh, that's right. It's the same.
Distance.
The same endurance required.
Nice hands by Oso Iguodaro. Gets Villanova to cough it up.
Kolek plants and drives.
Mitchell so good in the attack mode. Look at the footwork. Everything. Well, boy, got everybody bodied under the rim, able to finish the deal himself.
First points today for Stevie Mitchell. A great defender who's back after that hamstring injury earlier in the year.
That hurt them, too, particularly against Providence. They didn't have a defender on Carter. Look at the hands and deflections.
Again by Iguodaro, as you said. Joplin, yes!
All set up. Defensively, always in the right spot. Hands active. Quick timeout by Kyle.
I didn't know if he was going to get, as some people say, the puppy set on that three.
He has the I Had a Dream speech. He gave it 6 months to Villanova and 6 months to the museum in Washington. Wow. He was on security and asked the guard if he could have the speech, and the guard said, sure, with all the addendums and everything else. He had the original speech. And I was in Memphis, unfortunately, enough to go to the museum there honoring him. If anybody in that area, take a look. It's enthralling.
I didn't know that about George Rattler.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he's a Villanova grad, so they have it in both places for half the year, so pretty special.
Marquette here out of the chute in the second half. A 7-0 run quickly. Kolek trying to add to that. He found Joplin the miss. Iguodaro working hard but couldn't corral the rebound.
Now Villanova's got to get back on their game a little bit. A lot of slippage there early. A couple of mistakes on both ends of the floor. A little stretch D now just to use some clock. Dixon's really not been a factor on the offensive end. I just think he's got to get going a little bit.
No, both his buckets have been threes so far.
And nothing inside. And got Hart on the floor for that reason, too. He can bang the deep one. Under 10.
Strength. Bamba.
Strength. And again, Dixon's out high, so it puts a lot of stress on your containment. Ooh.
Iguodaro got caught up in the wash there.
A pretty good defensive maneuver. Stack it up, wouldn't let him cut.
That's one of those where the coach on the other side starts asking for defensive pass interference.
That Kolek does read things, too. I mean, he was anticipating a free flow.
Kolek 3 for 4 from 2 today. He's 0 for 3 from 3 to this point. 6 assists.
Not a good
this
pass.
Is out of bounds to us.
Not a good pass by Dixon. Very fortunate it wasn't a run out.
Very fortunate we didn't lose another basketball.
Well, they got plenty of them here.
You would imagine. I mean, the Bucks play here.
That's true. That sellout last night.
This place is great for both.
It is. Great fan base.
Armstrong shoves it down low, and they couldn't get a shot out of it.
And what a great look by Armstrong, too. You got to go up strong if you're Dixon.
With 1 to shoot, Bamba, no.
They don't know to help the D on that trip. Did they run that play beautifully? The empty side. Whether it's a pass and slip or ball screen and go. Hesitation, blow by.
Hawson got it for 3.
Boy, you know you got to get on. You got to hug him over the timeline.
That was from Laverne and Shirley's house.
And they didn't get back. Hawson had to play. Jones always hurt. And Jones is ambling on just a little bit.
He's reaching for his left leg. He's reaching for the back of his left leg, Bill.
But Hawson had to play until he got help. Left him alone at the rim. Dixon's got to go.
Iguodala walls up on him. That's 2 and a foul.
Well, they need more of that. Well, this kid's too good, too powerful. Got that strength over Oso. Should find a little bit of a comfort zone to stay in that 3. Use some power, big fella. Marquette's got to hug Hassan that far from the rim. There's room for particularly Armstrong and Bamba to explode as well.
Dixon has played so much basketball. He was a starter on that Final Four team a couple years ago. He misses there, a rare miss for Nova from the line.
And right now, this was pretty good defense at the end of the half. A little 2-3 zone.
Well, they're going to give him the shot. Kolek 0 from 3 so far. Armstrong missed it, an air ball. Oh, smothered by Gold.
How about that? Wouldn't you love that? To be smothered by Gold.
I was just taking cues from your dining room.
Gold gives them really solid play. Getting better and better.
Cam Jones looking
Step
healthy.
Back.
Yes, he did.
Oh, got it. Well, he can get those footwork going beautifully. Dixon in abeyance there.
Cam Jones so good at creating his own shot, too.
Now, normally a guy a little quicker could have closed out on him, but Dixon, a disadvantage. There you go.
Armstrong across the lane. They'll get a foul on Gold.
I like what Kyle's doing now. Use some power. And Dixon be a factor. Big, strong, broad shoulders, can finish over that right shoulder. And Gold with the giveaway here at the end. Ball up top. And there's that beautiful step back. Again, knowing who's guarding you, what you can get away with. Makes tough shots.
Well, that was a great look by our crew at the agility of Cam Jones to jump stop himself into a 3 on the step back there.
Well, he can make difficult shots, no question about it. Kolek really providing the lift, and you just sniff a little bit, give him room for a passing lane.
Marquette has lost 2 straight. They're up 6 on Villanova this afternoon. Kolek tried to set a screen. Jones essentially waved it off, and now tries to put Armstrong in the blender and does.
He really has some instincts offensively that are exceptional. Savvy player. Not big either. What, 6'4" maybe?
Yeah, list price 6'5", but you're listed at 6'3".
A bargain discount.
First free throws all day for Marquette at the 13:46 mark. It's no good from Jones.
You know, I was here a couple of weeks ago, and Shaka was talking about Gold, saying he told him that, you know, you are far past what Oso was at the same age. Like, just keep working, keep building his confidence. We know he can shoot it. And a couple of passes early in the game got him going.
Oh, no good for Jones. Back-to-back misses for Cam Jones. And we'll see what Villanova can do.
I think they can get something going with Dixon in the low post area, too, and Burton being played by Oso.
Dixon got the flyby from Jones. Hawson didn't take it, and then Marquette recovers. On the defensive goal, Bamba the kick. Hawson is fouled. Not a lot of room to operate. Yes, it is.
I'll tell you, he knows how to get free, too. Fortunately, he doesn't get paid by the dribble. He gets paid by the shot. Right. He's not going to drive too often. Well, they can get it to him, too.
As we said earlier, Hawson has 6 points all year that aren't on three-point field goals. So this is going to somehow not sit for him. How did that not fall?
Yeah, 2 for 2. Yeah. Shooting 1,000 for the year.
Not anymore.
Well, he can really do some damage in terms of the offensive philosophy, I think.
And he's here to shoot.
Yeah, he is. And he gets free himself. He knows how to replace. They really don't give him screens and rubs to get going. A little bit of a zone combo. And look at this. They got confused. Little Dixon went out to play on the wing. The blow by with that right.
How many times today has Cam Jones just gone right down the boulevard? I guess that's my job to keep track of it.
He has had ample opportunities.
Armstrong. No. Rebound back to him.
Kolick knows. Stayed on Hassan outside. Boston, I should say.
Here he is. Hassan driving kick. Once on the floor. Dixon missed it.
Good offensive rebounder. Burton solid on the glass.
And a restless Milwaukee crowd watches another reload for Villanova, and we get a whistle and a foul.
Over the top there.
It's on Norman. That's his second.
Trying to gamble. Topside. He had some help. Didn't have to foul.
So Moore comes back in. Armstrong sits for a moment. You wouldn't imagine it would be for long.
No. I give him a little bit of a blow after that TV timeout. You know, both teams have a feel for one another at this point. You got to go to your strengths. Mitchell comes back now. Gives Jones same thing. Give him a little bit of a blow.
Villanova's been playing through Eric Dixon. Trying to get him the ball there, and they'll have to throw it all the way back out to Burton.
Yeah, and I've seen St. John's challenge that long pass Villanova likes to run on the baseline. Nobody gets free.
Mitchell right in Hassan's pocket. Got a screen. Hassan got the shot off and missed it.
Diminish his ability. Force him to put it out. Foul from the rear. You know, they got Bamba. They could pick their choice there.
And Mitchell fell on the ball while he was at it, by the way. That looked painful. We are in store to get kind of anxious.
Yeah, Penn St. Joe's and Drexel, that'll shake you up in Philly.
That is right. But look, they've beaten Carolina, which every day looks like a better and better win. Sure Memphis is a very good team.
Maryland.
They've won at Creighton as well.
Yep.
There's Joplin driving on Bamba. Cam Jones has the last 7 for Marquette. He is not on the floor as we speak.
It always gets back into good players' hands with this team, and Fuller comes up empty, but late in the shot clock, he touches.
So now Villanova trailing by 6. Marquette has had early leads the last couple games.
They got Mitchell on Dixon. You got to find him.
Yeah, Mitchell's trying to front him.
It was the switch. Lakes help by he just pursues it, doesn't he, Mitchell?
But that happens because they didn't get the ball to Dixon. A third 3 for Lowry? No.
Good rebounder, Burton. Both ends of the floor.
Yeah, 2 hands on those rebounds. Now Dixon with Iguodaro in the isolation. He felt Mitchell.
Yeah, Burton cut to the rim. Didn't see him.
Austin. Got it for 3. Oh, man.
Shotgun. Kolick looks at him. I know. I'm a little late. You can't be late. On the catch, you got to cover.
11 points for Hassan, who had 17 last time out. Now Mitchell, the response, no good. Rebound deflected to Villanova.
They're standing still against this zone. Once they cut, they can get opportunities.
Hassan was running hard. He wanted the shot, didn't have it.
Plenty of time.
That's
nice cover by Kolick. What a hustle play. Over that weak side. Not even a drift, just a beautiful little cover as Burton thinks he's got an easy look here.
Impressive team defense from Marquette. Kolek will come out for a moment. Hawson got tangled with Jones.
Nice,
that's good for Dixon.
Nice screen to Hawson. Provides the lift. Well executed on the baseline.
Tie ball game again. Iguodala threw it to Mitchell, and Stevie Mitchell didn't know it was coming. Now he does.
This is his game, though. Go to the rim. Comes up empty.
And suddenly Villanova, on the heels of back-to-back threes from Hawson and Dixon, can take the lead. Burton probing.
Well, look how they drag Lowry away on Hawson. He gave up the dribble. Again, the mismatch not taking advantage.
The more find him again.
5.
It's Armstrong.
They never went at the rim. Either with the dribble or the pass.
You said it, though. Dixon has had a couple mismatches, and they haven't found him.
Right? Well, you're screening to get him that mismatch, and then you're avoiding. They'll get a little bit of a blow wear on the floor.
They changed that jumper, by the way, from a moment ago to a 2, so it's 57-56. Dixon gets only 2, and the crowd rejoices.
Yeah, this is a tough match here for Ware. This is where they've been productive.
Kolek with space.
Too easy. I mean, that's just well executed. The dynamic duo. Kolek, the post-up recipient.
Armstrong at a breakneck pace, and we'll get a foul before the shot, so no shot and a foul on the floor.
Two guys who can pass the ball, great feel and understanding of the game, also taking advantage of that last particular trip to Kolek.
That's 3 on Iguodala, by the way. He is the first player for either team with 3 fouls today. Remember, they can look at that shot for Dixon during the break as well. So the score right now, 59-56. We'll see once we hit the break. Bamba's got it on a string and has to give it up. Armstrong, Joplin on skates. Armstrong, tough shot and rolled off. And the rebound for Jones. The local partisans thought Kolek got fouled.
Yeah, Bamba came in hard.
Officials won't be invited to supper club.
Look at these two. They're so good together. Just a great connection. Each gets in the right spot. Each hand's ready. Catch everything.
So instinctive between those two now.
It's pretty basketball.
Where the screen.
Looking for some punch here.
Interesting lineup on the floor. Hart, Ware, there's a 3 for more. And that's no good.
And also just didn't give him any vision on the jump shot.
Nova has settled for a couple threes recently. Cam Jones turning the corner. And physics.
He's amazing, this kid. At the rim. One of the better finishes in college.
What an angle.
Crowd not waste any time. He's got to come back with Dixon. Nice hands here by Jones off the leg as well. Wow. Turtle as they should be. Look right there. This end of the floor has been a problem of late for Villanova. Stopping the dynamic duo.
Yeah, Iguodala has been electric. He's got 16 points. And there is Kolek.
And it's just an empty side, one-on-one take.
As Kolek scored, by the way, they announced that 3 became a 2, then became a 3 again. That's the equivalent of the Friday news.
Look at that, what a bad play there. Goodness. Dixon was not available, anticipating this freedom.
And there you saw Joplin's decision-making coming out of that huddle where Shaka Smart said, in rhythm, yeah, take it. If not, get it into the paint as we get a foul against Nova.
Yeah, Bamba. Yeah, Bamba reaching in. Moore's got Kolek now. He's got to do a good job. Let him turn the corner of the last trip.
Question is, can Nova score down the stretch?
Forcing them to the right, icing them a little bit.
Jones regathers. Kolek wants it. Dixon was flat-footed. Kolek beat him and scored.
Goodness gracious. He can turn it on, too. Those strong shoulders. Gets by the hip.
Dixon thought he had a steal. He did not. It's a 10-0 run for Marquette.
They really traveled. They did. They got it. They are not poised right now. Shaking. Armstrong back on the floor to gain a little bit of control. Now you need stops if you're rolling over. Little full court, 1-2-2.
Where are the answers offensively? Does it, if it's going to come off a turnover, that's very rare for Marquette.
I like Armstrong on the floor because he can turn the corner and maybe find some people. Be a little more aggressive.
Like Kolek.
He knows how to body. Ooh, O'Shea went down too. Little forward and injuries. The body search. Again, a lot of people say take this kid's left away, but he reads you overplay him. Not afraid to go after your numbers.
That was 4 on Bamba, by the way. That looked like turn 3 at Talladega.
I've never been there.
You've never been? You've never been ice fishing or to Talladega? Learning so much.
I've watched both.
This throw is good for Tyler Kolek. 11 in a row for Marquette now from that 57-all tie.
Now this kid you don't keep down for long. He struggled the last game as the whole team did, particularly with their threes.
2 for 2. Now what for Villanova? You said Armstrong played through him?
A little bit more, I think. Just somebody a little more aggressive in the attack. A little sense of urgency, too.
Can Nova get to the rim?
Here they come. Nice stunt.
Dixon off the juggle, turning on Iguodaro.
There you go.
Man, he switched hands to score.
A little more aggressive, though. Got to get after it to be Villanova. Straight up man now.
Kolek with the eyes up, scanning, looking for Iguodaro, who screens for him, then rolls, and there's Iguodaro off the tip, wouldn't go. Kolek tracked it down somehow. Mitchell on the drive for 2.
How great a play was that? The same, the aggressive nature of Mitchell.
Villanova 2 points in about 4.5 minutes, and Armstrong gave it up there.
Yeah, I thought he had a little mid-range jumper. Pretty. There you go. Quick timeout.
Hard to believe, but those are Armstrong's steady look yesterday. It was for 30 years waiting to happen. Could you imagine if the Packers and Lions ran into each other in this playoff? Midwest would combust.
And a full court pressure. Contained. They'll use a little bit of clock here. Kolek gets a blow with that 4-minute TV timeout. No, he is on the floor. Excuse me, as he gives a bump for Mitchell.
He was actually hiding off the screen.
I didn't see him.
Nova's got to score and fast. A little hesitation from Armstrong.
There you go.
Again. 2 and a foul.
This kid, I think he's the key to the season for this Villanova team. He's growing. He's getting better. Playing with a lot more confidence. Making those threes early. And he gives them some explosiveness. Look at the strength, too. Kolek with the swipe. Chance for 3. Gets your D set. Plenty of time here.
To your point on Armstrong, he is building on back-to-back career highs. 15 last game, 14 2 games ago. And now, one more bucket gets him another new career high.
Now, Ware can lay off a little bit. Mitchell not the deep threat like this guy is. He'll bite you once in a while.
Mitchell passes in.
So much for that throw. His 7th of the year.
Enormous shot for Stevie Mitchell.
Plays with such juice, though.
He's there to close out, and Armstrong scores anyway. That's a new career high again.
Great attitude.
Both these teams have tough road games coming up. This is a huge ball game for both.
Jones so good at screening, slipping, presenting himself. Down to 7.
It's Golick.
Always gets back in his hands. Look at this find.
Joplin faded left. Rebound for Ware. He had it stolen, and it's out of bounds off of Iguodaro. This is Villanova basketball when we come back. 8-point game. What will happen in the final 3 minutes of his career? He's a magician with the basketball.
He sure is. Creative, imaginative. And right now, Villanova going with some offense here with Hart on the floor, Moore on the floor, Hassan on the floor.
Justin Moore, under 3 to go. You see Marquette preying on turnovers so far in the game. Golden Eagles have only turned it over 3 times. So now Villanova needs points fast. That's a foul on Mitchell. His 3rd.
One and one.
1 and 1.
Yeah. That helps Villanova stop the clock, make 2, change your scheme a little bit. Where on the floor for Hassan?
That's 4 on Mitchell, by the way. I said 3. That is 4 on Stevie Mitchell. So Iguodaro has 3. Mitchell has 4. And a huge front end for Armstrong, a 79% foul shooter. That's good.
Knock this one down. Get your organization on the defensive end. Got to keep Kolek in front of you, though, on the other end of the floor. 1-2-2 this time.
Up ahead to Iguodaro. He'll refeed Kolek and let some time wind off. Kolek got jostled and a foul before a travel. That's number 6 on Nova, so no 1 and 1.
Now I'm trying to reach Ware as well. Shows his strength there, too. Wasn't going to cough that baby up. Oh, they don't cover.
Ooh, they missed Jones. Wow. Kolek. Big shot.
This kid, let me tell you, he can be in a slump. I don't think it concerns him whatsoever, but just a mistake defensively. Jones free first, and he overhelp. You find the opposite corner, the inbounder.
That's just his 2nd 3 the last 3 games. Armstrong coolly fills it up from 3.
He needs stops. Also so good in that post up to bail him out. And nobody back again. Oh, my goodness.
Kolek to Iguodaro all day long.
If you want to press, you've got to recover. And you got to communicate. Well, that hurt.
When you think about the free points they've gotten at the back end of that pressure.
Look at Oso here helping out.
Hart. No.
Nobody at the rim.
Boy, what a swing that was. 2 free points at the rim for Iguodaro and missed 3, and now Marquette handily in control.
Wisely using the clock.
Kolek got hit and fouled. It's going to be a 1 and 1. He did not go up with the ball.
I was just saying one of the few mistakes he's made, but he's going up and getting the 2 free throws. But it's 1 and 1. Such poise and feel, knows where everybody in the floor is.
That's how much of a passer he is, Ref. That when he could have 2 free throws, he instead is passing.
Creative, imaginative.
1 and 1 for Kolek, who for the year has missed 3 free throws. He's 42 for 45. See, announcers have no control over that.
How about that?
None.
Kid stuff. It's amazing, too, with the injury problems in and out. Even Mitchell missed in those games earlier in the year.
Well, Kolek, they didn't know if he was going to play in that Illinois game.
That's right. You did that game with the ankle. Yeah.
Like Willis Reed and Champaign. That won't go. Rebound Iguodaro, and that might be the end of the line for Nova. We'll see how it plays out.
I don't know if they're going to give him.
Got a foul.
Yeah, there he is.
Iguodaro tried to. They didn't. Mitchell on the stop. Dixon looked back at Matt Potter and was like, I tried to foul the guy who's not a good free throw shooter.
Well, you got to blow the whistle. I mean, they were given the foul. You know the game. You blow the whistle.
Bamba had to have it. Missed it. Rebound Kolek. 45 seconds left. They pushed him. No foul. Kolek. And the follow is there. Cam Jones. Free-flowing basketball here at Fiserv Forum. Just the way Marquette likes it.
What did you say? Shaka told us the stars have to show up.
And they have.
Yeah, that's something they can work on, though. I think Armstrong would be the guy, too. As the point guy, put them in a more aggressive state.
He's got a three on his mind. That's no good. It's short. And a rebound is,
I think it's off the
whistle. That will be Marquette basketball. Marquette has 60 points in the paint. 60.
Amazing. A lot of them, they're not back to the basket points either. They're just creative points.
They're going to check this, by the way. They're going to the monitor to take a look and make sure that was indeed off of Villanova. The locals are not thrilled. They have plans this evening.
They got plenty of time. And also, obviously, not quite in that category. You're talking about a Hall of Famer. But this kid has a good, really good understanding of conceptually of what the coaches want and what he can provide.
That's 5 on Bamba. He is done. 28.9. They have changed the clock, so we're back to 28.9. Kolek will go to the free throw line, where so far he's perfect. He's 4 for 4. Some of the kids behind us are saying bye-bye to Bamba.
To you or to...
well, to all of us.
I think the audience would like to hear that as well.
That's a while ago.
But Kolek's numbers back to normal right today.
Yeah.
Those 10 assists, 2 turnovers, double figures.
And what you like about it is he scored. He scored 19 points and he only made 1 3. He very quickly said to himself, if I'm in attack mode, I'll get my points.
But he's one of those kids, though, even though he's struggling with the 3 the last couple of games, he's going to take it if it's there.
Yeah. And to put it on tape changes the way they do coverage against that screen.
Well, that's the thing. It started out with some great screen sets, some ball screen rolls, some back screens by Jones.
Iguodaro was dancing on rims early in this game.
That's a tough shot, indeed.
Armstrong has had another phenomenal day. It looks like Nova's going to not foul, and Marquette will have a win here once we hit zeros at Fiserv Forum. 87 points and a bounce back from Marquette after the loss to Butler on Wednesday. The Golden Eagles are back in the win column.
Pretty impressive, wouldn't you agree?
Yes, indeed. 87-74, your final score.